6 months ago, I set out to create a chopper, which is really thin um, and extra hard. That means extra strength. And so this is the chopper, and here its specification. The blade was got super quench. You can look up and Google that, what super quench means. The steel is W2. W2 not known to be high toughness. And so I use it, and this is its composition is 0.83% carbon, and got a low chromium here, and this amount of vanadium and manganese, this amount. So therefore a real shallow hardener. And the thickness is 5 millimeter thick, and it's a 26 cm of blade, and 40 cm overall length, and it weighs 561 grams. And so I sharpen it to be to 15 degrees precise, and the edge thickness, which means the sharpened bevel, the shoulder of the sharpened bevel is 0.5 meter or 20,000 of an inch thick. And again, the hardness is 62. And for a large knife, like chopper, I don't think you're going to find that many of them are out there like this, and also this thin. And this is more like German or European type of chef knife thickness. And but this is going to use a chopper. I designed such a way that I can to show, well, they can be utility knife as well. So our finger here for choking up and pinch grip. And so I also demonstrate with slicing carrot. If the edge is thick, it would wedge and crack the carrot. And this carrot is fairly, you can see, easy snap. That means it's hard. So any wedging, it will break instead of slice. So I will cut the thicker end of it. So, okay. So, pretty clean slice. Yeah, it's really high grind here. It's probably about, the blade bevel is probably about 5 degrees precise. And so what the edge bevel is, cutting edge bevel is 15. And I finish it with 1000 grit stone, and then I make sure I debug it. It's not perfectly gear for cutting heavy stuff. So, but I will slice the newsprint, or in this case the phone book. And I think I don't have anything to clean the blade right now. But anyway, I will do a little slow slice so you can see it cut cleanly. I'm not going to push cut because again, overall the edge got a thick got a push cutting things. Good push cut, but I have to do a little quick. Or the wind got to keep bandages. Anyway. Okay, there you go. Right, keep grabbing around here. There you go, see? It's sharp. And so that's for cutting. So if you would cut in camp knife and you prepare food, you can choke it up and do that. But fairly long knife. So, and I designed it, more like a blade sport length here, a little longer, but I can cut the tail end off and I make blade sport. Because, yeah, the design is say they are partial tang, 6 brass screw here. The rest of the hidden tank about this far in, deep in. 1 piece of wood, Gonzalez out or tiger wood, and so 1 piece. So you gotta cut it. All right. So first up, let's just cut some 2x4. Let me look at the one with a little knot. What is it? And not nuts here. Maybe there are tiny knots here. Tiny knots here. So we go through it and see. And oh, this thing is slippery. I try to do easy chop if I can instead of snap. So I think this foundation here is not very stable. Well, there are a lot of power there. I can break this thing. And if I was doing a hand-free chop, well, this thing is kind of bouncy, kind of nasty. I didn't want to set up in the sun, so I go to the shade, so I have to go on concrete. But anyway, here you go. If I would do a risky chop on concrete and see. There you go. You can, the bite is going to be a lot deeper. Here you go. If I go, instead of bouncing off that, I'm going to do another one. Alright, so that 2x4 is Douglas fir soft, unless you hit a knot right there like this. You can hear it different there. And you know, when you go sideways like that, the knot is always going to do something to your edge. And this hardness, you could suffer chips. But if you have a little rippling and things like that on the edge, I will look at the edge more closely later. And I can see, you can hear that sound before hitting this guy right there. And sometimes people mistaken that Douglas fir or pine as soft. But actually these pin knots is extremely hard. I think they are hard in the scale, like ebony, or except certain physics, so they will give a lot of lateral force on your edge, and would be the. So I'm going to later on. I'm going to show the one with a lot of pin knot, and that will demonstrate that actually the most destructive in terms of chopping. Versus, like say you chop dry oak or you chop something. Actually, it's not as bad as you chop almost coarse grain and with pin knot in it. So, and that was that, and then I got some pine. And let me try to use this as the base instead of that. It bounce a little less. You ever have concrete contact? Oh well, this video not going to be well. Post it, I guess, but we'll see. Well, went till it get dry. It's a lot harder. Pine is a lot harder than Douglas fir, but again, this is no big test. Anybody can do it. Anyway, so in Black Blaze Sport, and they have some oak dowel. It's about 3/4 inch, and where I got this some furniture here, and we have old one, so I knocked out the edge here. The solid oak. I'm not sure. And then usually they leave the dowel like this, and then you're supposed to chop right through it. I don't have a good setup here, but I will give it a go. I don't like it. It's not high enough because I'm sitting there kind of squatting, and so I'm afraid to contact here. Take a second. I will elevate it a little higher. Chop cross grain on the oak is actually a lot. You can go to the blade sport, you can see. So I think this is a pretty large piece here. So, and a lot of competitors not finishing it. So, we'll see. Oh, I gotta jump in the middle so that these things doesn't jump on my face. Right here. I think I need to swing a little harder. And of course, it's stuck. Give it another whack before giving up. Right there, cut. This time I will go the other way and hit a lot harder. Okay. So they went pretty much about halfway. And this oak has been in the cabinet for like 30 years, so it's well seasoned. And you can see, go cross grain actually quite difficult to do. But if you go and say non-cross grain and you would chop it normally, you can see, because this way they can, ooh, hopefully they're not in there. Anyway, you can wet or fracture it out, and then so you can but when you have to wedge it, and then the bind, it bind, and when it's strong as oak and like this, it bind, and then the thickness of this thing will stop, seize or arrest the penetration. So now oak is out of the way. Now we'll come down to this. Is I saved this thing. See these pin nut, you can see they are like a bunch of ward. Actually, in order to support the branch point straight out, and so which is perpendicular to the branch here, or it pin all the way across, so they can leverage it, so they can all the way across, so they can hang on the other side. So when you chop, I call this the most destructive, because when you chop into something softer, say surface at an angle like this, the blade travel, momentum of the blade going this way. But if your edge get caught by a pin knot, that pin knot will steer the rest, while the rest of the blade going this way. The pin knot steer the part that caught your edge straight down, straight in. So therefore, you put nothing but lateral forces on this thin edge. And so if you were testing this, your chopper or whatever knife it is there, that have a lot of momentum, well, you better have the edge maybe at about 1.2 millimeter or something, or in this case at least 30 thousandths of an inch thick. And also, well, overall, I mean, it's going to do some damage if you want to do this. And well, it depends how hard you chop and how far you travel and why the edge. If the edge thick enough, they will stop, they'll rest the steering. So, and then you're still tough enough, it actually bend and then it straighten out. So elasticity kick in. But if you go past the U point, then yeah, it will set. Therefore, you have a rippling edge or chip if they go past the elasticity region. So I will go for this guy. objective is, well, when 6 months ago, I guess I set out for regular chop and not for really go to this difficult task at this angle. And so there with this pin knot, you know. And that small pin knot actually do more damage because the pressure per square inch is higher. The edge got caught is a lot smaller area. If you have something like this kind of knot, this big knot like this, actually it would stop the blade from traveling more. But the little guy only catch part of the edge and stop only that little part. The rest still go forward, and then you have a lot more penetration. Then you have problem. All right. Well, since this toward the end of the test, I will do some field whack here. Near, okay, maybe I can protect the edge like this in case it slips and it will hit, instead of hit concrete. I would hate to lose this knife. Alright, right here, I will chop right here, about there. If I got the edge way too thin, I mean in terms of sharpen angle, you can, it will bind a lot more, it will stuck a lot more. See, even this level, it's already, you can see some binding level. I'm hearing for the cling, and my heart will sink because I've been working up toward this day for 6 months, and so we should. Oh, I guess I will. There you can see some of the knot of the wood. Oh, these little black things. They are very hard and nasty on your edge. So I think I will put it on this bouncing piece. Okay, maybe I do it like this. Yeah, much better. Okay, look like it broke. Well, hopefully those people with big chopper out there, give us a try on something like this and see how yours perform. And most chopper out there, hardness usually stay about anywhere from 54 to say up as high as 60. But if you go beyond that, it's just ridiculous. It's got a number you don't see. And so, how my edge perform? Let me use the carrot to clean. Well, let's see if we cut the carrots too. Okay, yeah. Okay, I haven't we'll cut the newsprint. But one obvious thing you will see is there are no chips. No chip. And is there any rippling? I mean curve or deformation? You can probably see down the line. Hopefully you can see it. And well, sometimes that other people will say, how do I know this thing is not hard? Well, I got my Rockwell tester, but it's not this dirt. I will run in and get a fire, and you can hear it. Okay, this part is a little softer because I put the blowtorch a little bit, but I think toward the down here a little bit. Here you go, 60 Rockwell. You hear that skidding? Yeah, it's not cutting. Well, at least you know at least 60. Or you say, wow, what if this thing is so soft? I tested it with my Rockwell. I had tested this one. Anyway, so I can make a similar chopper out of different steel and with the similar attribute or specification, which is very hard, very thin. I can make it thinner, but you can see the binding taking place so much when it gets stuck. So that's why you want certain rebounds, certain wedging. And so sometimes that super thin is not super good. I tried really thin before too. But of course, I think the thinnest I can get down to is about 15,000 of an inch behind the edge thickness against these pin nuts. So how do I want to end this is let's end it with something. Okay. Well, we'll cut a little cross grain here. Don't do this with your knife. This is, I mean, semi-abusive. Well, sometimes I test to use my strength. Well, not fairly strong, but not super strong. And to see if I can break it. And if, you know, a person that with a little less strength, then the chance of able to destroy an edge like this be fairly low. Unless the person tried to chop, say, a cinder block or brick or something. But it probably won't chip. It probably have a little rippling. And so that's for 62 Rockwell. Not bad, huh? Well, thanks for watching.